What is going on, everybody? Mack here, and today I've got some juicy leaked information for you guys. So someone had managed to get themselves the strategy guide for Destiny 2 a wee bit early. Let's say a week early, shall we? And he has uploaded some nice dirty pictures on what exotics are going to be in Destiny 2. Now, if you don't want to know about any of this stuff, this does include subclasses as well. Please click away now, because I don't want you guys to go through stuff and realise that you've just spoiled the game for yourselves. So do please click away, and I'm just going to get into it now. So first up, we have the Warlock armor headpieces, the exotic ones. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. Here we go. We have Crown of Tempests is the first one, which is the very top one here on the screen. Intrinsic perk is Conduction Tines. Arc ability kills increase the recharge rate of your arc abilities. Nice. The next one is Eye of Another World. Intrinsic perk is Cerebral Uplink, highlights priority targets and improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee and rift abilities. Nazarki's Sin, intrinsic perk is Abyssal Extractors, void damage kills, grant ability energy. And Skull of Diakamara is returning from Destiny 1 with the intrinsic perk of Actual Grandeur. I believe that's Grandeur. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. Provides additional damage and resistance during Nova Bomb. Nova Bomb kills grants super energy. So that's pretty cool. Warlocks are pretty much rotating around regeneration in Destiny 2. Next ones we have are the Hunter chest pieces. The Dragon's Shadow is the first one, which looks pretty damn cool. It looks like something like maybe, I don't know, Scorpion would wear out more combat. Intrinsic perk is Quicksilver Mail. It grants increased movement and weapon handling speed for a short time after dodging. Lucky Raspberry is making a return from Destiny 1. Intrinsic perk is Probability Matrix. Increases the chain capabilities of Arcbot Grenade and has a chance to recharge each time it deals damage. And lastly, and not least, you may have seen this in trailers or clips or different videos around YouTube. Raiden Flux is actually the name of this one, and it looks effing cool. The intrinsic perk is Synapse Junctions. Quick successive attacks with Arc Staff increase damage, output, and duration. So really, the Hunter's all about kind of getting that quick movement, quick things, so they're having the chance to recharge their grenade, so they can keep chucking it out, being quick. You know, with their arc staff increased damage and duration, you want to be quick. You're going to want to last longer. Weapon handling's quick. All that stuff. Movement's quick. Hunters are quick. And finally, moving on to the Titans now. Titans got a lot of love from this guy. He took quite a few pictures of the Titan stuff, but not so much about the Warlock, which is what we're still waiting on, unfortunately. But first off, I'm just going to show you guys this picture here, which is a shit ton of exotics just for the Titan. We have Doomfang Pauldrons, which are for the Sentinel. These ones are, they have the intrinsic perk of Horns of Dune. These ones increase recharge rates of a lot of stuff for the Sentinel, which is pretty damn cool. Shield Bash melee kills recharge Shield Throw, and then melee ability kills recharge Sentinel Super, which is kind of overpowered and pretty OP. I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty good for a Sentinel. And then you have Synthoseps. Now, I believe I'm saying that right. Intrinsic perk is Biotic Enhancements. Increased melee lunge range and improved damage when surrounded. Now, that's kind of like an in-the-moment kind of one. You know, you've gone hero mode. You're going to save the team. Everyone else is down. And, you know, you want to just clear out the room. And you're going ham. You just chuck a grenade down and hope for the best, sort of thing. Moving on to the exotic armor chest pieces, we have Actium War Rig. Now, this looks absolutely insane. I like the look of this chest for the Titan. Auto loading link. It actually says steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifles magazine from reserves. Holy damn. I like that. Why I like that, I don't know, because it steadily reloads. And what that means, if you guys don't know, well, you probably do know, but if you don't know what that means, it means it's a constant reload. So it means that, imagine being Rambo for a change. You know, you've got your guns, ammo all the way down from your shoulder, all the way into this massive M8 or M6 gun, and you're just firing, and it's steadily coming through, still coming through, still coming through. That's what that perk is like. You can tell that because of all the ammo around the chest piece, but it's damn cool. Anyway, moving on, we have Crest of Alpha Lupi. The intrinsic perk for this is Survival Well. Now, this was original Destiny 1, and its original perk was to be able to be revived faster and revive people faster, or other guardians. It still has that kind of health revive perk. It doesn't necessarily revive anymore. It just kind of still orientates around healing and stuff like that. So this one regenerates an additional orb of light from supers and a healing pulse when barricade is active, which is very nice. Hollow Fire Heart, intrinsic perk is Sunfire Furnace, greatly improves the recharge rate of your solo abilities while Hammer of Soul is charged. So I can confirm that Hammer of Soul is in. It's probably already been leaked anyway, but that's why I said at the start of the video, you know, the potentially subclasses could be leaked here. It's pretty damn cool. It's nice to know Hammer of Soul's in. I like to keep myself pretty reserved. I don't watch too many videos. I watch ones that I find interesting, and I find that ones I can also make videos from, etc, etc. Moving on to the Exotic Titan Armor Legs. We've got the Doom Marchers coming back, and their intrinsic perk are Linear Actuators and increased sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge. After melee attacking an enemy, that charge will chain damage to nearby enemies. Kind of same situation. I never really liked Titan Legs at all in Destiny 1, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a change for Destiny 2. Next ones are Lion Rampart, which is intrinsic perk is Jump Jets, provides additional aerial maneuverability. Maybe that one. If there's a cheese somewhere down the line for the raid, maybe that one. It's kind of like Bones of Eo, but for the Titan. Moving on, finally, we have the Peacekeepers. The intrinsic perk is the Mecha Holster, and it reloads stowed submachine guns, allowing you to ready them instantly. That's very nice. It's kind of nice perk for Titans, but they seem to be around. Titans seem to be around, you know, healing now, being a tank, having a lot of ammo. Being the guy with the gun, effectively. That's what it seems like to me. And finally, moving on to the headpieces for the Titan, we can actually see here my ever first exotic. Now this touches home hard for me, and the Exotic Titan armor headpiece is Insurmountable Skull Fort. Now this was the first ever exotic for me, so it's very nostalgic, and it'll be one that I'll be picking up because it's actually been changed. So originally, the helmet would just have the restore melee energy and health pickup orbs. Now we actually have kills with arc melee ability trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy, which is damn fucking cool. So we actually get the transfusion perk on the Skull Fort, which is damn sexy. And then finally we have Mask of the Quiet One, which is savage. Intrinsic perk is Dreaded Visage, grants ability energy when damaged and health regeneration when inflicting void damage. So this is a sentinel piece of kit. It's going to be very good, I think, in late game Destiny, very, very much. So keep your eye out for that, make sure you can catch it. Finally, we have moved on to the Hunter. We have the Celestial Nighthawk, which intrinsic perk is Hawkeye Hack. Modifies Golden Gun to fire a single high damage shot. Victims killed by this explode. So, effectively, it's kind of the same as before. This was Destiny 1 exotic as well. We also have Foe Tracer, which really, all it does is visually marks target enemies. But I'd like to see it in action. It looks kind of cool from the picture, but who knows. The legs we have are, for the Hunter, are Lucky Pants. Illegally modded holster is its intrinsic perk, and it increases hand cannon ready speed and initial accuracy. The next one is Orpheus Rig. Its intrinsic perk is Uncanny Arrows, and it provides ability energy for each enemy tethered by Shadow Shot anchors. So it's kind of good to know that they are coming back, those subclasses are. I didn't really know until I read this, which is kind of nice. And then we have the Stomp EE5. Intrinsic perk is Hydraulic Boosters, increases sprint speed and slide distance, and improves jump, which is pretty good. It's an all-rounder. And finally, we're going to move on to a few weapons that you may have seen before. So first one, obviously, is the Jeepers Volley. That's what we thought it was called originally, because we data mined it in Destiny 1. It's now called the Ward Clift Coil. The two perks you're going to be wanting to look at the most is the trait perk and the intrinsic perk. These are the two perks you want to be looking at on every piece of kit. Why? Because they're the most powerful perks you can have. So for example, this one's got Mad Scientist. This weapon fires a volley of rockets. It kind of tells you what it does and how it does it. The trait for this weapon is Mechanized Autoloader, which this weapon automatically reloads on ammo pickup, which is pretty damn good because it means you can just go ham, especially on yellow enemies that are going to drop power ammo. The next weapon is the Trials of Osiris exotic called Vigilance Wing. Now this weapon I never really got to see much of. I've watched videos on, I never really kind of did a video on it. Now this gun looks pretty savage, but again, it's kind of built around Trials of Osiris, so I don't see how much play it's going to get in PvE unless it's very, very powerful just base stats, which a lot of Trials of Osiris weapons were, because they were brought into Destiny 1 raids very, very recently. intrinsic is harsh truths. It's all about being the last man on your team. This weapon fires a 5-round burst. When a nearby ally is killed, gain health regeneration, increased movement speed, and its trait is last stand. Improved weapon performance when its wielder is the last man standing. So effectively, it's all about being that last person. And finally, one of my favourite weapons that I didn't think got a lot of love in Destiny 1, which was the hard light. It's been improved and it's here to kick some bloody gore ass. Its intrinsic perk is a volatile light. Rounds fired from this weapon have no damage fall off, overpenetrate targets, and ricochet off hard surfaces. Now, this gun is absolutely a demon. I love this gun and I couldn't put it down. Its trait is variable. It's Arc Core, Solar Core, Void Core. Modifies this weapon's damage type to Arc, Solar, and Void. Effectively, you can have a gun now where you can be situated to any nightfall, any strike. Hard light is the one to go for, and I think a lot of people will be gunning for this gun, definitely. It's the first ever gun I've seen that's able to just switch, bar the Warlock's fusion rifle, which clearly they got the idea for this for, and I think the hard light definitely needed this love. I think it makes it a viable weapon now, big time. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for those. And that is everything, I believe, on all the exotics, potentially in Destiny 2 that we're going to be seeing. There's a link to the description below where this thread on Reddit is. I believe all the links to all these people who gave the links and find blah, 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 all that stuff. It's all in there. Make sure it's in the description. Go check it out. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And yep, subscribe to see more stuff like this to me today. And I will see you in about 5 days for Destiny 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Mack out.